Baba Booey.
In my previous Cursed Weapons videos, I created a lot of crazy and insanely weird weapons. But they were all made in CSGO, the Counter-Strike universe. Not anymore. After 50 billion years of waiting, they finally pushed out a major update and added the weapon mixer machine in Team Fortress 2. I did not believe it at first either. But, let me show you. Oh, and if you are new and you don't know what I'm talking about, just stick around for 1 second, you'll find out. It only works on this map for now, King of the Hill High Pass. So, what you do is you go inside this barn in the middle area. And in between this crate and the wooden ledge, you'll see a small button. It's hard to see, but it's there. You click on it by pressing E. And if you look back, you'll see a physical valve come out of this wheel. And if you press E on that too, it will start rotating. And if you go outside, this machine will come out of the ground. This is a Weapon Mixer 1000. Because it's the first one in TF2. In CSGO it was the Weapon Mixer 7000, but in here it's the first one. So how it works is you choose 2 or more weapons from these panels, then you press the red combine button and out comes a combined weapon. For example, if we choose the flamethrower from the panel and also choose Jarati from the other panel, and if we press the combine button, out comes... bruh. The Golden Shower.
But what the hell, boy?
The Golden Shower, color-coded in gold so you don't mess it up with your other flamethrowers. Because this one, instead of the propane tank, is equipped with a giant pressurized urine jar. But what kind of damage does this do, Lich? It's just a non-flammable bodily fluid. I thought we were making a weapon here, you might ask. You see guys, damage is relative. There's physical damage, but there's also an emotional one. In World War I, British Empire used tanks for the first time ever to intimidate and strike fear into the enemy. Those tanks itself were weak and didn't do much physical damage, but the mental pressure on the enemy was immense. Mostly. Drench your enemy in this yellow liquid and they'll never mentally recover.
No,
What? No, Pyro, stop! Pyro, stop! No, don't stop! Stop pissing on him! Pyro, stop pissing on him! Drench your enemy in this yellow liquid and they'll never mentally recover from the humiliation. Especially when it's so yellow and dehydrated. That's why the mask comes in handy. This also works great against invisible spies. If you suspect a spy lingering around you, just spray the piss out of the place you're in, and that will reveal their location. No, not again! Pyro! Don't stop pissing on him! Stop pissing on him! Another use for this, which might be controversial, is to help your teammates by extinguishing them when they've been set on fire by the enemy Pyro. Although some might wish to burn alive instead. Yet still, the Golden Shower remains a superior weapon.
Heavy wins!
No, please, don't. Alright, for the next weapon, let's combine Sasha with Natasha. Let's add a bit of mad milk in that recipe, and if we press the combine button, out comes the satanasha. Twice the bullet capacity of a normal minigun, twice the amount of barrels, 12 barrels instead of 6. It costs $800,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds. Mechanically operated mechanism, no motor is strong enough to keep up with the fire rate of this weapon, so you have to pump the handles back and forth as fast as you can to spool up the gun. A death machine that no one can outrun or outsmart. A weapon so bad. No. A gun that is
Very nice.
But that's not all. We chose mad milk in the mixer. This weapon has a reservoir for that. Bullets get soaked in mad milk and only then they'll fire. In case you don't know what mad milk is, if you drench someone with it and then shoot them, whatever damage they take is the amount of health you gain back. So this weapon is a destructor as well as a healer. And if you run out of bullets, it also has the ability to just squirt the white liquid as a Hail Mary attempt. The satanasha, one of the best... No. Alright, let's move on to the... Alright, for the next weapon, let's take the rocket launcher, or a bazooka, and combine it with a bat and a boxing glove. And if we press the combine button, out comes... a bazoinka. Bazoinka, a boxing glove holding a baseball bat attached to an RPG. I know you think this looks more primitive than the previous ones, but that's where you're wrong. You see, this is no ordinary glove. This glove has a built-in deep learning AI mind that will calculate and make the best strategic decision for you and your team at any moment. Just point the bazoinka roughly towards the enemies and it will attack the enemy that's the highest risk and the most dangerous for you at that moment. I think it's better if we demonstrate instead of talking. As I said, it will strategically choose and eliminate the riskiest enemy in 3, 2, 1... What? What the hell?
My sandwich!
Hey! No, stop! Alright, let's try that again. As I said, it will strategically choose and eliminate the enemy that's the most dangerous in 3, 2, 1.
Sandwich!
No, not again! Stop! It will strategically choose and eliminate the enemy that's the highest risk for the owner's well-being in 3, 2, 1. No, what are you doing? Glove, no, Glove, please! Why? I don't get it, man. Dude's just trying to eat his sandwich. He's just trying to have some lunch. Look, I get Pyro, okay? He's a human, so he's an asshole. He enjoys doing this shit. But you are a program, and you're his glove. You should be protecting him instead. Look, 6 of his sandwiches got ruined already. Dude's been peed in the face 3 different times, and now you start boinking his fucking head? Why? What are you doing? Stop that! Glove, don't do it! Glove, don't do it! Stop! Glove! Stop jerking the bat! Glove! Stop jerking the bat! Alright, and for the final item, I want to show you that not only destructive things can come out from this machine. For example, if we take a pan, combine it with a steak, a sandwich, and a nice drink, and if we press the combine button, out comes... a nice family dinner. Gentlemen, thank you all for joining me at this table today. I think we've had a pretty exciting day, so I thought it would be appropriate to end it with a nice meal. Today was our first episode in TF2, and even though we went through some hiccups and troubles, I think we've settled our differences and it turned out to be a successful one. So, my friends, I'd like to propose a toast. Here's to this episode and many, many more successful ones in the future together. Cheers, boys! Ah, finally a drink!
Bruh.
Let me go, drink it, tell me! No, you motherfucker! No, stop!